Hey guys, this is Danny Boy. So we are going to run through the first mission of Mark of the Ninja, and you guys let me know if you actually want to see more of Mark of the Ninja, but I'm going to be using Path of Nightmares as my style along with the Terror Dart. Path of Nightmares makes it so that whenever I kill anybody, if they see the corpse, they are terrorized. When they're terrorized, they won't trigger alarms, and they will shoot their friends if their friends are in front of them. They kind of just shoot wildly in fear, and they can hit their friends, and you get a nice bonus to your score with friendly fire. But again, this is Mark of the Ninja. It is a side-scrolling stealth game. And right here, I am trying to place a corpse to terrify a guy that I know is coming. I have played all I can really play of this game, insofar as that I have all the achievements, I've beaten it, I've gotten every level, everything you can do on every level. I can improve my score, but as you may know, if you've watched my previous stuff, you know that I really don't care about getting high scores. So, in terms of getting high scores, in my opinion, the easiest way to do so is actually just stealthing through a mission without being detected and without triggering any alarms. You're pretty much guaranteed to get a high enough score to get 3 stars, 3 seals, I don't really know what you'd call it. And if you're going for a lethal approach, the terror method seems to work pretty well because you get really large combos, large scores from terrorizing people and having them kill each other. You get a big boost to score for friendly fire. I have to say, this is an excellent game. You have a huge variety of different stealth kills. You can go about missions in many different ways, many paths, different strategies. It's well paced. Really, I can't think of any serious flaws with the game overall beyond just more. I would have loved more, but it wasn't short by any means either. It was just a very well crafted game and an excellent achievement for an indie developer. I love indie games, and this one is absolutely no exception. And in this little demo of the first level, I will be grabbing all the scrolls, and I believe I'll be completing 2 of the special objectives. I didn't ring all the gongs. I just forgot about it. I should have looked at what they were before starting the mission, but I didn't, and I just didn't do it. So, oh well, it's not really hard to do as far as the locations go. I'm sure you guys can figure it out.
Let's keep it that way. Now you're ready to kill. The beginning of the kill is like...
So in this game, it's a fairly traditional stealth game. You want to remove lights to give you shadow to hide in, but when you do so, enemies can hear it, they'll walk around, they'll become alerted. I'm using my see-through walls ability to see that this guy is here, sneak up behind him, was hoping he would go to the grate, but he was stationary, so quick backstab there. You can use grappling hooks to get into vents. Here's a stealth kill right here, where you stab them when they're near a ledge, and then throw them over the ledge. If you fail to move the mouse in the direction of the arrow, you will still kill them, but it'll be a noisy kill, an imperfect kill. It won't be worth as many points, and they can alert their friends, and then they can trigger alarms. You can throw darts at multiple targets, as I did there. You can stop time with an ability. It's kind of just an innate ability, you don't have to equip it. Pretty gruesome kill here, where you hang them essentially from a light fixture or a tree branch, and I'm distracting them there as I sneak past. Wasn't really needed, but why not? And when you hang somebody, if another person sees the corpse, they can become terrified. The only ways to terrify people, I believe, without the style, is to either throw a corpse at them, essentially, when they actually see somebody die, or to hang them, and then they see the corpse hanging. So kill those guys with a lamp fixture, and a scroll here. Scrolls are worth a lot of points. You do want to get them when you're going for high scores. 1,000 points is nothing to sneeze at. And if you lean in the direction of a door or something, you can see if enemies are nearby. Right there, I'm doing a drop-down kill. You can fly above an enemy briefly with the... I forget the name of the upgrade, but it lets you glide for a bit. And then you can do a drop-down kill even if you're not on a ceiling. This is New Game Plus, by the way, so I don't have the advantages I would have on a normal playthrough. Normally you can actually see enemies' line of sight, you can see where they're looking, you can see how much noise you're making when you're running. New Game Plus, you don't get any of that. I think that was a really good way of increasing the difficulty overall. Also, you essentially just always get one shot when enemies actually shoot at you and actually hit you. So something to keep in mind. I enjoyed New Game Plus quite a bit. Thought it was a great way to kind of scale up the game. And now he's terrified by seeing the hanging guy. I'm moving out of the way because I know he's going to shoot at the hanging guy. And again, I will get probably one shot if he hits me, even with my increased life. So, same fate for him. When you hang people, it's actually sometimes a good idea to keep the lights intact, because that allows people to actually see them. If they're not directly looking at them, without the lights, they might just miss it entirely, and it kind of defeats the purpose. You can also cut down hanging bodies with darts if you'd like to reposition them. So I'm hoping this guy will walk towards me, but he won't. Peeking, peeking, peeking. So I'm going to distract him and then just backstab him. Really, really fun game all the way around. If I had any complaint, and you guys will probably disagree, when you're doing some of the stealth kills, just when you're slitting their throats, there's just so much just drag on their necks. I don't know if it's gruesome or just more realistic, but there's something about it that just kind of bothers me, and I don't really know why, but that's purely just an aesthetic thing, really no bearing on the actual game. But it's really the only stealth kill that just kind of bothers me, and I don't know why, just a little bit. And you might see what I'm talking about, just when you're slitting their throats, it just like really pulls on them. I don't know. It's like he's sawing through the neck rather than slitting the throat. So that there's some guys above me, and you can see by their little foot steps, I guess, the sound it's making. And this is an example of, I actually want the guy to be alerted because I want him to come over here. Easier to kill him that way. So I actually threw a dart to do so. I'm always concealing corpses because you get bonuses to points by doing so. You want to do that as much as humanly possible. Sometimes they don't, for some reason, get hidden, so I was just replacing him there. Again, guys, if you'd like to actually see more of this game, please let me know. Otherwise, I will be going back to Dishonored. Right now, my plans are Dishonored, possibly more Borderlands 2. You know, I know you guys want to see that, and I apologize. I mean, I did make a lot of content for it, but I just got kind of burned out of that game, which is why I just came back to do a review of the Sir Hammerlock DLC. I'd like to show more, but it's kind of hard with Borderlands, because once you've shown a playthrough, which I've done a couple times, I mean, all that's really left is showing loot runs, and I don't know how entertaining that's really going to be. It's kind of the problem with loot-based games and doing commentary. But we will see. Two guys here, they both know that I'm about, so I'm going to be a little sneaky here. And squish. And now I'm going to, I assume he's going to see the corpse, so I'm running away so I don't get shot. And then moving into position. There's a lot of ways you can go about assassinating people, and you don't have to assassinate them. I could have easily avoided both of those guys. It's just fun. I enjoy it. And as I thought, he was terrorized, and now I've gotten into good position to kill him. So, squish! And off he goes. And I'm going to conceal him. Well, I was going to, and then thought, ooh, this will be cool looking, and then realized, oh, this is pointless. But with an upgrade, you can, even if you don't do a hanging kill, you can still just hang them from elevated positions, specifically like light fixtures again, and tree branches and stuff, not just ceilings. I am rescuing all the ninja here. This is optional. I didn't have to do this, but it's one of the objectives, so I figured I may as well show it. Again, apologies for not showing the gongs. But, and there's one, actually. I passed another one just a little bit ago. He wasn't close enough to the door for me to do the door assassination. There is one specifically with doors. And just because why not destroy the light fixtures? And he's free. And I'm going to conceal this corpse. I'm hoping he'll get close enough to this grate that I can deal with him. I could throw a dart at him to make him move closer to me, but wasn't necessary. I could have rang the gong as well. Off he goes.
This is the end.
Note that was worth 600 rather than just 400. Some are worth more than others. The hanging kill seems to be worth more than other kills. Part of it, and I'm not totally sure of this, but I think repetitively using the same kills reduces the score that they give you, so you do want to use as much of a variety as possible. And again, I am just concealing corpses for extra points. I wanted to try to get 3 seals, if possible. Harder to do when you're doing an actual lethal playthrough. Again, really easy to do if you can just manage to sneak through. Which, personally, I don't think is really that hard. By contrast, I thought lethal was far easier in Dishonored, where non-lethal was far harder. In this game, I would probably say non-lethal is easier, though maybe not. They're pretty comparable. It's just non-lethal is, I think, an easier way of getting that high score to give you the 3 seals or stars or whatever. So this guy's not in position. I'm going to distract him. I'm looking for his footsteps. The guy on the right. Come on. So he wouldn't approach. I'm taking his friend. And then ideally he'll see that his friend was just killed and move closer. Actually, I guess I'm just distracting him again. I got tired of waiting. He's dead. Moving on. Squish. And then conceal his body. So we're going to rescue my sensei, essentially. The leader of this group of ninjas. I thought the game was good. The story wasn't the most amazing thing ever. It did the job. It, I mean, gave you purpose for what you were doing, but wasn't the most memorable thing. They could have worked on that a bit more. That's what I'm talking about as far as the slitting the throat. Bothers me a little. Don't know why. Could just be OCD. Quite possible. We are definitely wrapping things up here. We're about to go to the final room. And there's a cutscene here that I'm going to skip. Just skipped all of those. Don't need to spoil the plot. So he's being smacked in the face. Light fixture. Death. Move along. He's distracted and terrorized. So, just a quick hop, skip, and a jump. And death to him. And that's it. Rescued. Done. Alright guys, so thanks for watching, stay tuned for more. Please like the video if you liked it, please sub if you'd like to see more. Please comment, ask questions, share, tell your friends, really helps me out a lot. Check out my other 600 some videos, 32,400, not bad, I'm sure I could have done better. Again, let me know if you'd actually like to see more of this game, otherwise I will play other things. Alright, have a good one guys.